Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Indiana head coach before the game, he told me they understand every ranked matchup becomes a measuring stick when you're carrying a top 10 ranking. They got off to a strong start last week, 1-0 on the season, but that doesn't matter. He said, we will be good if we execute each and every game. Keeps talking to the players in the locker room about the sky is the limit for this team, but it will take one game at a time, and he thinks this is the team that can do it. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Nittany Lions headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the run, it's Richard. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Looking for room. It's Martin. He's got the first down. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34. And what an electrifying play. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Wallace. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a...
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. On play action. Moving to his left. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Straight ahead, it's Richard. Can't get him to the ground. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying to get the corner. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Right side, it's Becker. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Wants to go up top on second down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
Makes a move. And he's still running after the move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Oh, he's got some space. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Throws for the tight end. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man, like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. First and goal, and the defense, their heads spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
Driving forward, it's Wallace. Looking for the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good. From deep, it's Bond. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hits inside. It's Martin. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Grabbed behind the line, it's Robinson. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
And the Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, it's Martin. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They'll try it over the left side. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Out wide right, it's shot. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Gonna run it. It's Richard. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Swings it out to his running back. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from, and all 5 guys up front doing their job.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Changing the routes with his receivers. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Caught over the middle, it's Carter. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The run inside, it's Wallace. Defense all over him.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, looking for a man. Rush right in his face. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Down he goes.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt is in the air on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Motion from the back. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the ground, it's Coleman. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Moving the pocket, it's Washington. Left side is Wallace. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Caught. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Running inside, it's Wallace. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They put the brakes on it. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Just drives in between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more snap coming before halftime. Follows his blocks. It's Richard. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the Old Dominion Monarchs. And it's Northern Illinois with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. This will push them to 2-0 on the season.
Brings him to the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 1st downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a 1st down on every single play they run.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Scanning the field, it's Washington. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Penn State.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
Here comes the 2-point try. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. On the return, it's Bond. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Play action on first down. Here comes the heat. They're all over him. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Finds some room. Touchdown, Indiana! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And I think it's pretty clear. They went into the half and said, we're getting the ball, and we're going to be aggressive. And how about the aggressive shot down the field? Play one of the second half to start it, and he goes all the way to the end zone. That is how you start a half fast.
Penn State 26, Indiana 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was, could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. And they weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
Finds his target. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the 4th down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. That one just came off his hand badly.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Pritchard. He's got enough. At the 35, he's open. There's some room. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown.
Indiana 21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Washington. Quickly complete. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. All over him immediately.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, it's Wallace. Got the first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Sees a crease inside the 35. All kinds of room to the right. He is in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just you got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Richard. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Throws to the tight end. Out wide left, it's shot. Gets away from one, finds some space. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
At the 8-yard line. 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Right side, it's Hamilton. Makes the grab, but down immediately. He picks up a few.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Rushes on. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wallace. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Penn State's offense comes onto the field, ready to start the drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. On the move, it's Martin. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
To the air, it's Washington. Escapes the pressure to his right. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You have got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense, because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The kick is on its way. Looking for room. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And that's a really good play. That's a ball. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. There he goes. He breaks a tackle. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Finding some room. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
On the play. And first down for the offense.
The Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Back to pass on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Both of these offenses just up and down the field, scoring at will. This QB's already got over 150 passing yards in the game, so he's not going to stop slinging it. Which defense can get a stop?
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
To the air, it's Washington. Left side is Wallace. Turning it on! Lowers those pads. Past the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball and let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. Coming out with it, it's Bond. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. Takes a handoff. It's Martin. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play fake. Under pressure. Fires to the tight end.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with their lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the 4th quarter. They're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last 2 snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go score.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Third and short now from their own 48. Looking outside, it's Martin. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments and find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
And the Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They kick it away on 4th down. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. to throw to start this drive. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, that couldn't have worked out any better for the offense. Receiver understanding, hey, we're down in possession, 2-minute situation. We don't have timeouts. I got to catch this pass. I need to get out of bounds. He did exactly that.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Fresh set of downs going up top. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes a grab deep. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Penn State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Looking for a productive play on first down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Escapes the sack. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack.
Man, we've got a back-and-forth battle going here late in the game. Fourth quarter, offense hits an explosive play. The defense comes right back, though, and gets the sack.
Deep shot for the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Out wide left, it's Becker. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Fourth down, gotta have it here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? But you got two great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win, obviously, that you worry about cleaning everything up, but you also want timely defense, right? Like when you need it, can you come through? I know a lot of people were holding their breath on the sideline, wondering if they would come through, but they did. They got the stop at a big moment. Their offense scored a bunch of points, and they walk away with the victory.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.